Welcome back to Laughs on Drafts podcast. I'm your host, Zach. I got my wife here tonight,
Hi.
Megan, because I had an episode for this week with Junior, but my dumbass somehow deleted the damn thing. So, she's substituting for Junior tonight.
You're stuck with me.
Yep. I'm actually drinking Jim Beam Apple and Cranberry Apple juice tonight. Good drink. And she's actually got Hard Mike's lemonade.
Yeah, I prefer the peach, but the lemonade is okay. Like just the classic lemonade, but the peach is my favorite.
Yeah, I enjoy the peach. I actually enjoy all the Mike's. Like, they're all really good.
Is it peach Mike's Hard Lemonade that I like, or is it the Jack Daniels?
You like the Jack Daniels peach.
Do they make a peach Mike's?
I don't think so. I'm not sure now. But yeah, you can't go wrong with Jim Beam Apple and Cran Apple juice. Normally I like to add a little bit of Sprite in there and everything like that and call it the Bloody Coochie.
I think you've talked about the Bloody Coochie before on here, have you?
No, I don't think I've done the Bloody Coochie. Not yet. But it's perfect, having her and the Bloody Coochie with me, and just a good combination going on around here. But so we are going to actually read questions, and then I am going to answer what I think her answer would be. And then she's going to be like yay or nay to what I say, and then she'll tell me her actual answer. And then vice versa. So we're going to get into it. We're going to let her start it off.
Okay. If you have one day left to live, what would you do?
I feel like you would probably just sleep.
Wow. Like, I love to sleep, but if it's my last day on earth, I'm gonna try and spend that time with my family. Unless I'm really cranky and then I need my nap.
I just feel like you would just go to sleep and just sleep the rest of the day.
Probably. I'd probably be so depressed.
But I wonder, okay, so with that question, it's like if you had one day to live, what would you do? So, how is your life ending though? Like, are you just gonna... Oh, by the way, I need to stop right there. We got our dogs in a kennel, so you might hear a lot of background noise from them. So, sorry for that. But, yeah, so back to the thing. So, are you just gonna peacefully go in your sleep? Or like, how is your life ending in 24 hours? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think when I originally heard the question, I think I was under the assumption that it was like total world destruction. But now it's just you have one day left to live. So, I mean, you're probably sick.
Okay, so in a situation like that...
Oh
yeah, I can't answer.
You can't answer.
Yeah, not yet.
So I have to say what I think you would do if you have one day left to live.
But no, I would read another question and you would.
No, we have to do this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you think I would do if I had one day to live?
I think you would get drunk.
What am I doing if I'm drunk?
Being the life of the party. Being crazy.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm always the life of the party. I'm always crazy. So, that's nothing new with me.
Right, but it's something you love.
I do enjoy it. I do. But I don't think I would do that. I mean, I might drink, yes, sure, and everything. But if I had one day to live... Like, especially if it's just going on world's ending anyway, or depending on how my life's ending, I'm just going to go to a public place, strip down, butt ass naked,
Why?
and just start running.
Why?
Just cause. I mean, if my life's ending, whether I'm like sick and dying, or world's ending, or depending on how I'm dying, okay, let's say I'm sick, okay, and the world's not ended. I want people to remember this shit. I want to go out.
You want them to remember your dog?
Yeah, I want to go
It
out.
is a nice one.
Yeah, I want to go out with a bang, okay? I want them to see my long slong.
You go out the same way you came in.
That's right. You're butt ass naked and covered in blood.
Why are you covered in blood?
Because I might have killed somebody. I don't know.
Oh.
Alright, next question.
You gotta read the next one.
Let's see. If you could trade lives with someone, who would it be? I feel like you would trade lives. God, I hope I can get her name right. Anna Hathaway from Pitch Perfect. Is that who?
Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway.
No, that's
No.
not right. That's not right. That is like Princess Diaries.
Yeah, no. The girl from Pitch Perfect. The main
Anna
character.
Kendrick.
Yeah. I think that's who you
Yeah,
would trade
I
lives.
love her.
Yeah, she's really awesome. I think she's a really good actress. I like her. I think that's who you would trade lives with.
I mean, I had a different answer, but that was a good one.
Yeah.
I think I would want to switch lives with her.
What was your answer?
The last lottery winner. In a state, the last lottery winner in a state where you could remain anonymous. Because I don't want to be famous. I don't want to have a stressful job. Like, because, you know, some people make a crap ton of money, but they have really stressful jobs and lives. But if I was the last lottery winner in a state where they did not have to know that I won the lottery, I ain't got to worry about people bugging me. I ain't going to tell nobody.
That's a good answer. Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
I just live in peace with my riches.
I like that. Nancy. Yeah. That's a good answer. So,
I think that you would switch lives with...
if you get this, I'll be very surprised.
I'm not, because I don't have an actual name, and I feel like you have an actual name.
I do. I got an actual name.
I was going to say a porn star.
No, actually, no. I would trade lives with Ryan Reynolds.
That'd be pretty cool. Can you do
Exactly.
that? Can you do that for me?
What? Yeah. I mean, what guy would not want to trade lives with Ryan Reynolds?
What is up with everybody has a bromance. Like, all guys are like, oh, I'm not, like, envious of this guy, or, like, I don't want to be this guy, or they won't say that this guy's good looking, like a lot of women say that this celebrity is pretty or hot.
Yeah.
Guys won't do that, but they do that with Ryan Reynolds.
Because I'm not gay, obviously. I'm married to you, but he's a good looking guy. He's funny. He played Deadpool, okay? Come on now. Like, it would be really cool to trade places with Ryan Reynolds for, 24 hours. Hell, even 12 hours. It would just be really cool to see the life he lives and everything.
And you would get to have sex with Blake Lively.
Yes.
I don't think she's that pretty.
Yeah. I'd still bang her.
Okay. If we could move anywhere, where would you want to live?
So, God, I feel like I know we've discussed this before when we first started talking, but I cannot remember what you told me. I don't know. I feel like maybe you would live. I cannot remember that you told me. I don't know. I'm gonna say you probably live up in the mountains somewhere.
That is pretty good. I always wanted to live in Tennessee, but I didn't want to be too far away from my family, but a little distance from my family would be okay. So I was thinking about this question hardcore, and I think that I would want to live on the Parkway, on the Blue Ridge Parkway, because it's not terribly far, but it's like a private travel road. Ain't nobody coming by a lot unless they just gazing, looking at the sights. It'd have to be one of the pretty overlooks. And I ain't got to worry about all them wildfires that's been going on in Tennessee.
Yeah,
So,
that's a real good answer. I like that. So, what do you think? Where do you think I would live at?
if you could live anywhere,
Yeah.
I would say probably the beach.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy going to the beach, and everything like that. Going for a couple days or whatever. But no, after about 4 or 5 days, or not even 4 or 5 days yet, 3 or 4 days, like I'm ready to come home. I don't know. I think it would be cool to live in like Georgia or Tennessee or whatever. But I mean, North Carolina's my home. Like, I enjoy where we live at. I enjoy living in Pilot Mountain, and everything. I mean,
That was going to be my backup answer, was staying right here.
yeah, I mean,
We
it's
just
my
bought all this
home.
land.
Yeah, it's my home. Like, I mean, my family's here, my friends are here, and everything. I mean, I definitely want to travel the world and see new places. But yeah, I love the mountains. I love where I live.
Yeah, we said if we had a lot of money, we'd just buy up the whole road so we wouldn't have to worry about neighbors and just have all this.
Yeah, so the road we live on, it's what, probably 2 miles long, maybe?
Something like that.
Yeah, if we had the money, I'd buy this whole daggone road and run everybody off of it and just have our own private road and have a big old house right here in the middle of all of it.
Alright, so...
I think I read the next question, Donna.
Yeah, you.
Okay. Alright. Do you consider yourself an old soul? I feel like... What? Okay, rewind a little bit. I feel like you would consider yourself an old soul.
Why is that?
I don't know, just...
Because I act like an old person.
Yeah, you just act like an older person and everything, which is nothing wrong with that. And, yeah, I mean... Yeah, I feel like you would consider yourself an old soul.
I do consider myself an old soul. Like, I like the way we lived in the past. Like, not ancient times, but there was some things lacking in, like, the 80s and 90s. But for the most part, it was so much simpler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I would love to live back then. The music was better back then. The cars were better back then. Just everything was better. And I do live like an old person. And I've lived like an old person for a long time, and I really embrace that about myself.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I mean, if that's who you are as a person, I mean, yeah, you should embrace it. You shouldn't let that, stop you from being, who you are and everything.
I feel like I just try and, like, perk myself up and act, like, younger and full of energy just for our daughter.
Yeah, yeah, she's a handful.
I don't want her to feel like she's growing up in a grandparent's house or something.
Right. Alright, so...
I do not consider you an old soul.
Why not?
Because you're, like, intense and here and now, and just, you like today's music. You like some older stuff, but I just feel like you like today's world.
I would have to say yes and no, considering myself an old soul. I feel like I consider myself an old soul, but then again, I don't. I would actually think, I think I would love to grow up, like, being the age I am now, and be in, like, the 80s and the 90s, and maybe stay in that era and everything. I feel like the 90s was really the last great generation. I mean, the world's kind of gone to downhill and everything, and I don't want to get into it too much, but I do enjoy a lot of music from today, but I also enjoy like 90s country and pop and 80s music and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like on the fence about considering myself an old soul or not.
Yeah, I had something I was going to say, but I can't remember.
Old soul, don't remember nothing.
I know. Because I'm my grandma. And I love it. Oh, 90s. Okay, so you said the 90s was the last great generation. I know you said you didn't want to get into it too much, but I was talking with somebody about that, and the 90s was our generation. Like, we were born early 90s.
Right.
And it seems like every generation
Thinks that about their generation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they were the last great generation.
But the thing is, I know we had laptops and computers and stuff, but we didn't grow up like tech savvy, like 2000s and on and everything like that. So we kind of had the best of both worlds, I guess. We did kind of start growing into that and everything like that, but I was big going outside and playing, till dark, or going camping, going fishing, like living like a kid and not having my nose in, a PlayStation or, a Nintendo.
And they had all that back then too.
Well, yeah, I know, I know and everything, but people that grew up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s and stuff, they played games and stuff like that, but most of us... It
didn't consume you like it does today.
Yeah, because a lot of people didn't have all this money, so, most kids would go outside and play. And, with the world, like I said, the world being the way it is, I feel like the 90s was the last great generation. And that's how I feel about it.
Oh, did you just snap?
I snapped.
Okay. If we had to keep our house decorated for any holiday year round, what would you pick? And I think that you would pick Halloween.
Does it have to be a holiday?
Yeah, that's what the question says.
Okay. Because...
If it wasn't a holiday, what would you pick?
I feel like Halloween is a good answer, but I like fall, just...
Oh, you want to decorate for the season?
Yeah, just I
mean, Thanksgiving's kind of like...
like Thanksgiving, fall decor, like the leaves that we have on our bar and everything like that, and the little, stuff that we have out now and everything like that. I mean, I enjoy fall. Fall is probably one of my favorite seasons. And so I would probably decorate for the fall seasons year round. That would be how I would decorate. I feel like you would probably do the same thing. You're like, oh, the look of...
Thanksgiving all year?
The look of disappointment on this woman's face when I said that.
You're gonna want to divorce me.
I thought about saying Christmas, but it's like, I don't know, because we're the type of people that likes to put our Christmas stuff up after Thanksgiving, like even the day after, and then we want to take it down before the New Year, so I was like, I wasn't sure if you wanted to say Christmas. But I figured you were...
I mean, it is Christmas for me. It is intense because there's more decorations for that than there is any other holiday. Like, typically everybody decorates more for Christmas than any other holiday.
Yeah.
So this stuff would probably get on my nerves, being in my way, taking up my areas.
That's
But
what I'm saying. That's why I said fall, because, fall doesn't take up a lot. Like, you don't have a Christmas tree up and tinsels and whatever else, like little Christmas villages and stuff all over the place. And like,
we got rotten pumpkins on our porch.
Yeah, I know. I'll take care of that tomorrow.
But yeah, like it gets overwhelming, and I kind of want to be done with it before the new year. I want it to have it put up before the new year, even though I hear that's bad luck. I just don't want to take it in the new year with me.
Right, cleaning all that up. Ugh.
But it also feels like a chore that needs to be done that I'm kind of putting off. So if it was to just stay up year round and it'd be socially acceptable, or at least acceptable to my family, because it's who I really care about, being comfortable in our house. So if it was acceptable to my family to leave it up year round, like, I probably wouldn't feel like I need to have it down by the new year.
Nope. I'm telling you right now, if it was up year round, I would lose my shit. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, y'all lay down. Stop it. Stop. Sorry, y'all.
Okay. I think you need to do this one, because I think we need to end with that question.
Okay. So, next question. If you could have one superpower, what would you want to be? I feel like you would...
What?
I feel like you would probably, pick invisibility.
Why is that so funny?
I don't know. It's like you just want to hide from the world and not have to deal with anybody if you could just be invisible all the time.
That is exactly my answer and exactly the reason why.
See, that would probably wouldn't be my answer, but if I was going to pick invisibility, I would have a whole nother reason why. So what superpower?
You want to spy on people if you were to have it.
No, I would want to go up to my close family and friends, or mainly Junior and everything, and just be out in town, just pull his pants down and start laughing at him, and him what? As long as he's not shitting on me.
Oh, yeah, because that was in the previous
that
podcast.
was gonna be in one of our previous episodes that got deleted. But
we won't fully explain it. Y'all can explain it again later.
Yeah, we'll get into that maybe next week or something. When I
little
get back
teaser.
Yeah.
He
shit himself. Yeah, he could tell you why.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Invisibility or mind reading would also be pretty cool, but I definitely would choose invisibility over mind reading. I feel like most guys, though, that I've talked to about their superpower is typically flying or strength. I don't know what I'm gonna say for you. I think I'm gonna go with strength.
I'm gonna have to say no.
Okay. What would it be?
I got two different ones. I'm not really sure which one I would pick over the other. Either mind reading or not invisibility, but living forever.
Oh, immortality.
Immortality.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that one. That one's pretty good.
Because either way you look at it, if you're a mind reader, you can read minds to figure out what the lottery numbers could be. Or
if you're a mind reader, you can't read people's mind of what the lottery numbers are going to be.
people who create the tickets.
They announce them as they draw them.
Yeah, but somebody has to make those tickets. And the person that makes the tickets know that might be the winner. See what I'm saying?
No, I don't think that's how that works.
Well,
I mean, like a scratch-off ticket. Maybe.
well, okay.
Oh, time travel!
Time travel?
Where the numbers have already been announced and then you can go back.
Alright, so back to you living forever. You living forever, then you could, you know, I mean, you can't live forever and be broke forever. So, like, you'd eventually build up your wealth and stuff
I mean,
like that.
some people can. They just really are stuck in that life. They are losing that life. If you live forever and you don't have money.
That's like, I know it's a law topic and everything, but it's like, you know, I seen this TikTok one time. It's like, why is all vampires, like, super rich? And it's like, if you're living for hundreds of thousands of years and you're not, if you don't have lots of money, then you are doing something totally wrong with your life. So, like, yeah, I mean, if you're living that long, you should be doing something right. I don't know.
So, basically, immortality is your final answer.
Yeah.
I was going with strength because of your man is Captain America.
I wasn't really thinking about that. I think immortality would probably be. But I would also like, you know, my close family and friends to have immortality because I'd hate to outlive, like, everybody I love, you know, so that would kind of suck.
I think immortality is superior to invisibility, even though it still would be nice to have invisibility. I think I want to change my answer. That was not my final answer. Immortality is my final answer.
Yeah. Alright, so I think we're going to close it out with one more question here.
What classic sitcom would you love to be a cast member on? And I think...
If you don't get this one, I'm telling you. If you don't get this one right from me.
I actually had a different answer in my head, but now I know that it's going to be Friends.
Exactly.
I almost said Golden Girls.
That's a good answer, too. I think it would be funny to be on Golden Girls. But Friends is,
Yeah, it was definitely Friends.
number one. Golden Girls would be number two. Friends is like, I don't care how many times I've seen the episodes, which I've seen countless times. I can, like, always go back to it and, you know, always get a good laugh out of it, a good cry out of it. Just, you know, it's a good show. I mean, you know, you can't go wrong with Friends.
Have you ever cried at Friends while watching it?
Probably, like, I probably wouldn't now.
But you have.
Yeah, but, like, when I first watched it or whatever, there's been a couple of times I'm just like, oh my god, I can't believe Rachel and Ross broke up.
But you told me that Rachel was a bitch.
She was! I mean, I'd still tap that ass, but she was a bitch.
Were they on a break or no?
They were on a break. They were on a break, guys. They were on a break. Like, you know,
I think even if they were on a break, it
'Cause she
was
was like-
inexcusable.
she's like, we need a break from us. That's not inexcusable. I mean, it was
If I say we need some space, we need to take a break, and you go sleep with somebody like the same day,
You said
the same day.
space, not, you know, you said we need, you know, we need
If I
space.
say we need to take a break and you go sleep with somebody the same day, that's gonna be a problem.
But, you know, I mean, she's like... I don't know, she was just like... And he had a moment of weakness. I mean, you know, he's been drinking and everything like that, you know, and well, so when he called her, when Ross called her, and that other guy was over
Okay,
there...
but they weren't having sex.
That doesn't matter. he thought as a guy that they were going to get it on. He was heartbroken. He thought it was over. So, I'm not saying what he did was wrong. I mean, right. But, he, in his mind, he thought they were over. And so, when she came over or called and said, hey, I'm coming over, and, he's like, oh God, I messed up. And I don't think he should have, I think he should have just been honest with her up front about the whole situation and not try to go around town trying to get everybody to stay quiet about the whole thing. I think that was a dick move. But, I feel like they were on a break.
Well, we're going to have to agree to disagree because your opinion is wrong.
My opinion is never wrong. Okay, it might be wrong, but not to this.
Okay. Now, it's your turn to answer for me. What classic sitcom would I love to be a cast member on? And I feel like you're going to get it wrong.
I think I am, because I don't feel like you really watch... What is that one? Oh my God, I don't think it's really a sitcom, though. I think it's more of a drama type thing. You watched it, that... about the moms and they selling drugs or something.
Mom? It's called Mom.
No, it's not Mom. It's the other one with the redhead. They got the really big boobs.
Oh, Good Girls.
Is it Good Girl? That's a movie. No, that's a TV show, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not really a sitcom. I feel like you'd probably be on that show. Now, my number one answer for you being on any show, which is not a sitcom, but it'd be Law and Order, SVU, because you love that show. I figured that would be like the show you would want to be on. And I know it's not a sitcom, but I feel like that would be the show you would want to be on.
I do love that show, but I don't want to live it. I don't want to be like a rape victim.
No, I feel like you'd probably be one of the cops or something.
I mean, I would love to be a badass SVU detective, but I'm not. That's just, it ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. So what show would you be on?
I would definitely be on Roseanne. Yeah, like all day, every day. Roseanne, like that is my inspired life.
I cannot believe I didn't think about that. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
I mean, I love a lot of other sitcoms. I know I haven't been watching a lot of TV since Jaden's been born, but
it's hard to watch anything with her.
But yeah, Roseanne is a life. Life goals.
I got another show I'd be on, but it's not like a live action. It'd be Family Guy. Or Rick and Morty.
Ew.
Yeah, that would be a fun. That would be fun to be on like a cartoon.
No.
As a cartoon, especially Rick and Morty. That would be so funny.
What about SpongeBob?
I'd be on SpongeBob. There'd be a lot of things I'd be on. That just reflects my personality.
But your top one is Friends.
Yeah, I'd have to say Friends. Friends is like my number one show. And anybody that don't like Friends, y'all got some serious issues.
You don't like Friends, you can't sit with us.
Yeah. I just don't understand who doesn't like Friends. Like, I mean, it's a good show. There's a lot of comedy in it. I mean, a lot of good. It's just all around.
Kayla, she has not seen Friends, has not seen a single episode, but like refuses to watch it. I guess because it got so much hype that she feels like it's overrated, but she don't even know because she hasn't watched it. She said she even went back to Frasier. Well, I've never even seen Frasier.
My friend Leah says she's like watched 3 episodes and she's like, it's stupid comedy. I'm like, how are you friends with me and sitting there saying, because I mean, 90% of my damn personality is stupid comedy.
I thought you were going to say comedy, but I'm so glad you said stupid comedy.
It is. It's stupid comedy. I'm like, if you're going to be friends with me, you got to keep up. You got to keep up.
It is a lot.
It's intense, yeah. Ask her. Ask my wife. She knows. She's been married to me for a year. We've been together 3 years, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
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 but I feel like you should actually sit down and watch like one season, and then have an opinion about it at least. 3 episodes I don't feel like is enough.
You didn't give it enough of a chance.
Yeah. Because, I mean, starting out, this is like, okay, but it gets better. I mean, there's a lot of, like, Rachel and Ross and breaking up, getting back together and this and that. And, I mean, there's a little drama in there, but it's a good show about 6 friends on, an everyday life. I mean, I feel like that's my life.
Yeah. Almost.
Almost, yep. But it'd be nice to sit in a coffee shop on a Wednesday at, lunchtime and not be at work.
Always. They were hardly ever at work.
He's like, I wonder if my boss doesn't like me. He's like, oh, maybe, and Joey's like, well, maybe because you're sitting in a coffee shop on a Wednesday instead of being at work.
Right. Well, what do they do? I don't have time to see my friends every single day.
Yeah. All right, they'd get tired of me if they see me every day. Oh, Lord. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. We're 36 minutes in. But, yeah, it's been fun. I have to definitely do this again soon.
Yeah, you'll have to have me back on every now and then.
Yep. Maybe have you over there and me, you, and Junior do it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we will talk to y'all next week. Later.